It seems to me that we should have something to really be concerned with by the fact that our culture has not turned to Christ. We haven't got our, even in some cases, church leaders have dropped the ball, individual people have dropped the ball, and the world is really having an influence on us much more than we are having an influence on them. Even in our church, we seem to have missed the full gospel. When I say a biblical gospel, that justice, mercy, they go together. You can't separate the two. And sometimes I see, even inside the church, that we just want to talk about mercy, 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 and not call people to repent and believe in the gospel.
We need to be aware of the fact that, it's not that there is a saying goes around, Christians aren't different, they're just forgiven. Well, that's not really true. You see, the forgiveness of Christ makes us different. It makes us aware of the fact that, first of all, Jesus Christ came and he paid a price for us.
Yep.
A really heavy price,
Yep.
He gave his life. He shed his blood. He really shed his blood. He really suffered. And would he have died on that cross if there wasn't something very real and very terrible he was trying to save us from? And at the same time, that cross is the greatest manifestation of the love of heaven. This is how much I love you, that I'm willing to suffer for you. But it's not enough. Like you say, are we living it? And here, we live in a culture of death. We do. And what is the roots of that culture of death? What are the roots of that culture of death? The roots of that culture of death are called the pleasure culture.
Yep.
That I can live for myself and my own pleasure. That it's egocentric. It's about my pleasure, what makes me feel good in the moment, regardless of the long-term consequences. Mm-hmm. And it's actually kind of a dualistic living where, well, I want my body to feel good, and I'm not really worried about my soul. God's going to take care of that. I can do whatever I want with my body. I can sin and sin boldly, as one of the reformers said.
Ouch.
And it's okay because Jesus' blood just covers over us, and we're just dunghills covered with snow. Well, that's not the gospel Jesus preaches. He preaches a gospel that calls us to live a life that's according to his commandments.